Welcome back to 6 News at 5. Time to take a look at your weather. And hey, look at this. We actually get to start off by looking at our live radar image. I know it's not much, but it is something out there for your Monday afternoon. Right now, most of it kind of confined to McLennan County, a little bit back into Coryell County, and then the northern parts of Bell County as well. Again, just some light shower activity. Not a whole lot going on here. No lightning, really not any wind with any of this. Again, just a few light showers, and that's all you really need sometimes. And we're going to have more in the forecast. So if you didn't see anything today, stay tuned with us because we do have more chances as we head into tomorrow and even a little bit as we head into Wednesday as well. This is the 6-hour loop. You can see a lot more impressive with the shower activity earlier this morning. In fact, a few gusty winds. You can see some outflow boundaries developing down near Burnett County a little bit earlier today. But again, here as we headed through the afternoon, things have really kind of come to an end as that northerly wind kind of moves in behind that front, and that provides a little bit more of that dry air. So again, just a little harder to maintain those storms under that situation. So that's what we're dealing with right now in terms of the rain. What about the temperatures? Well, the cold front did make a dent. Still felt warm because we were still dealing with plenty of humidity. So even though we were in the 80s for most of central Texas through the afternoon, again, you factor in that humidity and it felt a few degrees warmer. You can see down in the Brazos Valley right now, still holding under the 90s in College Station because the front just hasn't quite made it through yet. You can tell what direction the front came from because, again, the areas to our northwest where you're seeing those 73s and 74s, they've been under the influence of those northerly winds and that rain-cooled air all day. That's how they were able to get about 10 to 15 degrees cooler than the rest of us. Though the 80s, though, not too bad considering that we were in the mid-90s as we ended last week. As for where we're headed tonight, we'll make it back into the 60s. Haven't been able to say that in a second, so that's good news for us. We'll see those 70s disappear off the map there as we head towards daybreak. And then for tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be very similar to what it was today. Most of us making it back into the mid and upper 80s. And now let's talk about why. So this front is not going to be in a hurry to go anywhere. That's how we're going to be able to get some more heat tomorrow. Take a look here. It's going to come back as a kind of stalled out front as we head through the overnight hours tonight. And again, as it remains in the area, it's going to remain a focal point for those showers too. So potential there for some wet weather as we head towards tomorrow morning. Chances for tomorrow morning are not the best. Watch what happens now though. Now it's a warm front. What does that mean? That means it's moving back to the north. That's going to open the door for those more humid southerly winds to come back into the area through tomorrow afternoon. That gives us a better chance for scattered showers and even potentially a few thunderstorms. Could see some thunder and some lightning, some gusty winds with anything that develops tomorrow afternoon. That lasts with us into the evening before starting to move back to the south. And now here's the really good news I got for you. As we head through Tuesday night and start making our way towards Wednesday morning, that cold front now shoots back as a secondary blast of cooler air comes into the area. As it does so, could be another chance for some showers Wednesday morning. But by the time we get to the noon hour on Wednesday, it's all gone. We're under the influence of sunny skies, north winds, and the back half of the week is looking really, really good for us. Take a look at your overnight lows. Hey, as we get that cold front to come back through, we get that drier air, and we're going to see 60s as we start our days basically all week long. Temperatures in the afternoon, not going to take a huge hit, but enough here to be noticeable. Again, 89, 88, back into the mid-80s by the back half of the week. We will start warming back up through the weekend, so that is the bad news, but we're not going to make it back into the mid-90s like we were seeing last week and into the beginning of this weekend. So that's what we got going on for the next 5 days. How about the next 7 days? Well, I told you that warm-up was coming back Saturday, Sunday, 89, 91, but here's the good news. We're going to bring the humidity down. So when we start talking about those upper 80s, lower 90s, it's going to be a comfortable upper 80s, lower 90s. And remember, that is exactly where we're supposed to be for this time of the year.
Okay, that sounds pretty nice. Thanks, Matt.